Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy One Deep 215 back with another video. uh I'm hearing some disturbing things, gentlemen. Disturbing indeed. Because on the prior video we talked about how men and women dealing with each other and who would have like the kind of the upper hand, so to speak, if one was to be alone and stay alone as we get older in them lean years and things become somewhat, a little dumbed down and for lack of a better term, just, scary as you get older and things tend to happen and the looks and stuff start fading and the charismatic ways start to dwindle down. Which gender can deal and cope better? And we talked about that. If you want to see that video, it's the prior one before this. But I'm hearing there's men out there that's dealing with women for circumstance, which we already know, but not in the way y'all think. Because there's actually men out there that's looking for the opposite sex and staying with the opposite sex, meaning women, staying with these women for circumstance. For the simple fact of the times. We all know the economy is rough. Everything costs. Everything is going up. Inflation is a real thing. So for those necessities that one needs, men and women, we all in this boat together because we all need things to survive. There's men, we ain't even talk about the women on this one. There's men that's out there that's either looking for a significant other or staying in a relationship that ain't really going nowhere, staying with that significant other for those reasons. Life is hard. Kind of a 50-50 thing. You need that better half to help out. While that may be true in a certain light, and we're going to get there never should be any man out here, single man, we're going to start with the single man, that's looking for a woman because of his financial situation. That should never be a thing. We're going to start right there because that's the part that really baffles me. We're going to get into these men that's in relationships that's dealing with lackluster women because it's like, if I let her go, then what? I don't got that help or whatever. Let's not get sidetracked. Let's talk to you single men now. There never should be a time where you're single for whatever reason. And you could be wanting to deal with a woman. Nothing wrong with that. We men out here. I get that men want women and women want men, if we being real. But it shouldn't be because I need help with these bills. I need somebody to move in this joint and help out a little bit. If I get a woman, that'll put a little ease on my financial situation. That shouldn't be a thing. Don't get me wrong. We all out here struggling. Yours truly included. I'm in that boat too, right? But I would never go out looking for a woman to help me out. And I'm not saying that because my shit don't stink. I'm saying it because of mindset, fellas. What you look like being out here living above your means, because obviously, if you having some type of financial trouble, which we all are in some light, I get it, because it's hard no matter what you're making. Unless you're a millionaire, it's hard. Let's be real. But it shows a sign of living above your means. And it also shows a lack of intellect and a lack with self because, first of all, if I know I'm a single man out here and I'm doing my thing and I'm just living, I'm going to live within my means. I don't care if you got a size down, change your living situation, bring that car from a 2025 down to like a 2010, whatever you make your car payments on or whatever your situation is, if you know it's just you and only you, sometimes you got to scale back to move forward. And we all know that. We all know that for the most part. I mean, I'm not breaking no news by saying that. But I'll be damned if I'm looking for a woman solely for that reason. Because it's about getting how you live. Should no man need no woman, and I'm going to get there. I'm not going where y'all think I'm going with this. Should no man need no woman to help out with anything? If you live on your own and you on your own, everything that you get is for you and whatever obligations you may have on the side, whether it's family, kids, whatever. I understand those things, but it shouldn't be, man, I need a woman in here because she's going to help me out with this or help me out with that. That's how women think. Not saying it's right, because that's another story. Not saying it's right. But men shouldn't do that. Men shouldn't even have that thought in their mind, fellas. I'm going to live how I live. I'm going to live within my means. There's going to be shortcomings and things I may got to push to the side for whatever reason, you know. But I'm not out here looking for no woman to help me out. I'm just not. Not saying I'm too good. This ain't even about having it or getting it or I make more than you or this and that. No, I'm going to live within my means as far as my place of residency, what type of car I drive, what type of clothes I wear, what my finances is. That's just being real. I don't want to find a woman just for her to help me out. And I'm not getting into men that's in relationships. I'm not dealing with no woman. First of all that stuff with sharing. Let me tell y'all something about sharing with women. And this ain't all women, but it's most. When you dealing with a woman and y'all so-called sharing, y'all live together, so y'all sharing the bills, y'all sharing the rent, the mortgage, y'all sharing that car that y'all leasing together. Stuff go from ours to theirs real quick when you doing that. They just do. It just do, especially when you're a certain type of guy and they feel as though they can get away with that type of BS. It wouldn't happen with me, but I'm speaking to all men. We all don't move the same. We all don't think the same. We all don't act the same. So it is what it is. But that's sharing, because half of them don't want to go 50-50 anyway. They think 50-50 is a slight, which it ain't. It ain't, I might add. But they look at 50-50, oh man, okay, I know I agreed to 50-50, and this is helping me out a little bit. He moved in with me, or I moved in with him, or whatever the case may be. But it go from, if shit hit the fan, it go from this ain't ours, this is mine, real quick. I'm just letting you know. Especially when it's 50-50. If you paying the bulk of them bills, then it don't go that way. But I don't believe in that either. I'm not saying pay most of the stuff so they can't say it's theirs. I'm just saying you put yourself behind the 8 ball just in general with that sharing stuff. You just are. You are. So to my men that's out there dealing with women that they really don't want to be with, but they just hanging in there because of financial reasons, nah, bruh. It's called starting over, getting your stuff, getting the hell out, or taking your name off or whatever, and doing what you gotta do and downgrading, downsizing. Like I said, sometimes you gotta move back to move forward. You know what I mean? It's a matter of arithmetic, for real. You add up your monthly obligations, and then you add up what you make with your side hustles, with your job, whatever you do, your entrepreneurship, whatever you do. And if it ain't equating, something got to go. It don't mean I'm going to hang in there because she's helping me out. And I get it, y'all. So my men and women, I get that it's hard out here. And having that second income and all that, that's a thing. I'm not saying it's a bad choice to be with somebody. But I'm saying people that's dealing with people are in miserable relationships and just dealing with it because they like, if I roll, then what? Well, what you mean then what? You're going to be a fucking man and start from scratch. I'd rather be downsized and maybe have to live in the efficiency or maybe have to downgrade my size of my bedrooms or whatever than to be miserable with a person I don't want to be with or things is toxic. That's the problem now. People deal with stuff for circumstance, and it baffles me. And nobody's perfect, myself included, but I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm hearing that a lot. Like I said, what really gets to me is the men that's single that's looking for women to help them out. It's like, bruh, you better go find another situation living-wise. You better go take that car back and go get yourself a 2009 or whatever's cheaper or whatever the case may be. We men out here. We men. You got to move accordingly out this joint. I'm not looking for no woman to help me out. And for real, I said women do that, but they shouldn't be doing that. It should be, this is what I got, this is what you got. We come together, obviously, and form something. then, things can become a little give and take and whatever the case may be. Ain't nothing wrong with helping out your mate. Ain't nothing with a woman helping you out. I'm not saying you're not a real man. Forget these people that's out here saying you're not a real man if a chick doing anything for you. They're crazy, and they just, whatever they are. There's nothing wrong with a woman helping you out. This is not what I'm preaching. I'm talking about men on a scavenger hunt for women. So I was, yeah, you gonna move in? All right, and then you gonna pay this. No. If it happens organically, that way y'all like each other that much over a certain amount of time, and she decides to move in and help you out, that's different. But I'm hearing is men is looking for women to help their living situation. That is crazy to me. Be in your own, be comfortable in your own skin, and carry it how you can carry it financially and what you can afford. And if a woman comes up down the road or whenever, it is what it is. But I'm not looking to move you in to take a load off of me. I'm not looking for that. If it happens, like I said, organically, there's nothing wrong with that. That happens all the time. It's probably happening right now as we speak. Somebody moving in with some bull, or some bull moving in with some chick. It's not nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, I'm hearing that men is out here, and there's too many ways to make money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type that want to work 3, 4, 2 jobs for all that. I mean, everybody got a side hustle. Everybody got something going on, whatever, for the most part. But I get it. There's only but so many hours in the day, but it's so many ways to make extra money out here. It shouldn't be a time where it's like, I need. Not in that landscape. Not in the landscape of, I'm getting with this woman because I need her financially. She's going to help out with these bills that I got going on that's piling up around here. No. I live the way I live. It may not be the biggest. It may not be the smallest. My car may not be the newest. It may not be the oldest. My clothes may not be the flyest. It may not be hand-me-downs. But I'm going to live comfortable in my means if I'm in that situation. I'm not looking for no chick to, so, you going to do this. No, you live where you live. I live where I live. We doing our own thing. And if we just so happen to come together down the road and we both agree on some things, stuff happens. So to my fellas, I'm not saying this all y'all. I'm not even saying this most of y'all or half of y'all. But it's a thing because I'm hearing it. Like, men is looking for women to help them out financially. And it's like, wait a minute. Like, if it's that deep, go do a little side hustle. Get something going on to help out with your living situations. Because when you put women in the mix with that, it comes with BS most of the time. It just does. And it comes with some toxic stuff. It comes with trouble. When you're doing half-seas with a chick with every little thing, or y'all agree verbally to you do this and you do that. Because like I said, if a woman get comfortable with that half-seas stuff, and especially if it's on something where you, the one who, made the situation a thing, that our stuff be turning to theirs very quick. It just does. You be like, hold up, but I'm putting half towards that. No, this mine. And it ain't all women that move like this. But I'm just saying, y'all know I tell no lies. It becomes theirs real quick, even if you put half towards whatever. So stop it. To my men that is moving like that, that's not a good way to date or look for women, because you want help financially. We all need help financially, but there's ways to get it without putting the opposite sex involved or looking for women strictly and solely on that reason. Like, no, I'm going to live the way I can live for right now, and it may not be the best or whatever, but this is what I can afford. Like, I'm not trying to live a certain way, and then I can't keep up with that way, so now I need a little helping hand from the opposite sex, and now I'm stuck, and now I feel as though I can't get out of a relationship, because it's a trickle-down effect. It is. There's a lot of people, men and women. I'm just not pushing this on my men, but it's women dealing with men and men dealing with women for a circumstance because of stuff like that. It ain't always financial. It's just, I really don't like this person all that much, but I'm dealing with them because I've been dealing with them for a long time, longevity, loyalness, or I'm already here. What's the point? And I feel as though that's a bad joint. That's a bad feeling to be in. Because if you're not feeling somebody, you're not feeling them. It shouldn't be about financial or circumstance and things of that nature. So let me know what y'all think about this one. I've been hearing it. Let me know if y'all been hearing it. Like I said, not throwing no shade on nobody that ain't got it or whatever, because a lot of things I don't have as well. So this is not shade. This is clarity, though. It's like I'm not trying to find a woman solely for the purpose of financial freedom or financial gain. This is going to help me. If I hook up with her, she can help me with these bills. I'm not looking for a woman for that. I would never look for a woman for that in life, ever. So it just baffles me that some men are. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Until next time, I see y'all in the next one.